So we have talked about o'clock and 30 so far, yes?
Yes.
Okay, we're pretty good at that. Today, we're going to tell time to the quarter hour. So, no different, okay? Except you might have to count by fives. And we're going to talk about o'clock. You do not have to write this. We're going to talk about 15, 30, and 45. That's what we're going to focus on today. It's a lot, so stay with me. Okay? So, number 1. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and number your clocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and number your clock. Clocks, I should say. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, look at clock number 1. What clock? Number 1. The hour hand does not change no matter what clock you're looking at. The hour hand is the small hand. The hour hand is on what number on number 1? Everybody? 2. And we learned that 12 represents what on the clock? O'clock. So this shows 2, 0, 0. O'clock. 2 o'clock. Okay, the next one. What hour are we in? The hour is the little one. You always start with the hour hand. What hour are we in on number 2? 4. So put your 4. And then this is where it gets tricky. We are talking about o'clock, 15, 30, or 45 today. So every single person in here, put your finger on the 12. From the video we watched, what did she count by going around the clock, everybody?
5.
So let's start counting by 5s. You're going to put your finger on the 1 as we go around, and then you're going to move it to the numbers. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Good job. So I'm going to write a 45 next to that 9. Because our classroom clock, you have a 45 next to the 9, right? Kaylin, please stop doing your hair. Like, that's not showing me that you're ready to go at all. Put your apple up. Pay attention. So we have our 45 next to our 9, right? So this shows 4. What minute, everybody?
45.
What minute, everybody?
45.
45. Good job. Write it on your paper. You do not have to do this. I'm just doing this to show you. But this is what we're doing today. Here's my clock. We have 12, 3, 6, 9. The 12 we know represents o'clock or 0, 0. The 6 represents 30. The 3 represents 15. And the 9 represents 45. That's what we're doing today. And the clock is like chopped into 4s. Okay, so this section is 15 minutes. 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 Okay, here we go. Back to number 3. What hour are we in, everybody?
7.
7. And then, oh, we're going to look at our 3 because the minute hand's on the 3. So what are we representing with the 3? You can even look at our classroom clock. Yes, ma'am. 15. Good job. So the time would be 7:15. This one we know really well. We're really good at the 6. So what hour are we in, everybody?
11.
11. And then what's the 6 represent on the clock?
30.
30. Good job. So we are really good at o'clocks. We're really good at 30. We need to focus on the 45 and the 15. That's what we're focusing on today. Okay? Really good at o'clock, really good at 30. Today we're looking at the 15 and the 45. Okay? So this would be clock number 5, clock number 6, clock number 7, clock number 8. Look at clock number 5. The hour hand and minute hand never change. The hour hand is always the smallest one. The minute hand is always the biggest one. What hour are we in on number 5? Yes, sir. What hour are we in? 12. There you go. Good job. Now 9, everybody, represents what on the clock? Look on the outside of it. What does it represent? I should see all eyeballs looking at my clock in my classroom right now. The 9 represents what? Get up and move so you can see it. The 9 represents what? It's on the outside. 9 represents what? Make sure you know the answer. When you know, raise your hand. I'm looking for who knows. The 9 represents what? Yes, ma'am.
45.
45. So this shows not 12, 45. How do we know it's 45? Well, in that video, what did that lady count around by on the clock? How many minutes? How many minutes?
5.
5. So she said 5, 10, count with me, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, oh, 45. That's how she got 45. She counted by 5s. Okay, are you with me? All right, next up. What does this represent? Everybody's hand should be up. You know which one the hour hand is, you know which one the minute hand is, and you know when the minute's on the 12, it represents what, everybody?
O'clock.
O'clock. So what time is it? 3, 2, 1? 6 o'clock. Good job.
It looks like
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to be just fine, honey. You're not bleeding or dying. You're just fine. Where's your pencil? Okay, number 7. What hour are we in? Hour is the little hand. What hour are we in? Addie, what hour are we in? On number 6. Or number 7, sorry.
what owl?
Yep. Right here. It's pointing right at it. Right here. Eight o'clock hour. Good job. And then everybody's eyeballs are on the clock. What does 3 represent on the clock? Look on the outside of the clock. What does it represent? Raise your hand when you know. Yes, ma'am. 15. And how did they get that? Because we count by
5.
5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15. You with me? Okay. Last but not least, number 8. What hour are we in? Hannah, what hour are we in? Pointing right at it. 5 o'clock hour. Then everybody start at your 12. We're going to make little bumps around the outside of our clock until we get to the 6. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, And 6 represents what on the clock, everybody? 30. Good job. Okay, go ahead and put that last answer on there. 5:30. Good job.